Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about input-output, also known as I/O. As a reminder, this class is about learning concepts, not the language. So we use the language as a tool to help us perform and practice these concepts, but the class is not about learning Python. It is about learning these computer science concepts that can be also applied to other programming languages. So as a reminder of what we talked about for variables, we give a name to a value, and the variable gets assigned. So we can do the variable name on the left, an equal sign, and then the corresponding value on the right. The first time the variable is assigned, we declare the variable, and then we access the variable value with the variable name. Variables are important because then we know what a value is representing, and then it's easier to read and understand the code as well. We can reuse and change values throughout the program as well by using variables. To take a look at an example, here we have first name equals Andrea. We have last name equals Wu. If we print hello plus first name, what is that going to give us? Well, it's going to give us hello Andrea. What if I wanted to print the full name? Well, that's going to give us print first name plus space plus last name. One reason to put values and variables is that we can have the user provide the name. And then we can save that user provided input into the variable. But how do we get that user provided input? So that's where input-output is going to come in, and it's actually in a lot of places. So what is I/O? Today we'll go over what I/O is, why it's important, and look at some examples. So here we have a user, and the user does something. The code is going to take that user input and perform some task, and then respond to the user's input by showing the result of that task. So let's take a look at an example. Say we have search. We put in cats, and it's going to give us an output of the articles related to cats. So in this case, the user types in cats and then hits the enter key. The code is going to search for items that have the cat's content inside of it. And then it's going to ultimately display the results to the user as a list. So almost every app we use actually requires input and output. Can you think of any? Some examples are, for example, a music streaming service. You put in the songs that you like, and it'll give you an output of the songs that you can listen to. What about typing in an email? Well, you have to input all the information that you need to send, and then once you send it, the output is that the other person gets an email.